Looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone, and no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, get out there. Hey, 47. Then we're going to 53. Check. 26.
Now Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gun. We'll go 47. Come on.
Prescott from the gun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
We'll go 47. Under. 43 is the mic. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. 43 is the mic.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten to tie in. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Here we go. We're going to 53. Here we go. Kill. Spot. Go. Get out there. Check 24. March 43. We're going to
From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Morris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Second and 4 at the Saints' 13-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
This is Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they did. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Double. Good. Side forward. Ready. Left.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Kill. Hey, Alpha.
To throw, it's Breeze. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. And some room to run now. Latavius Murray, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 71 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Cooper was the target there.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, kill. Here we go. Hey, Echo.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
You draw Corker.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, I-7. Hey, watch that. Hey, easy. 54. Mike, 54. Bring it.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And Ginn's got it. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Protein spill. Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Undercrush. Gun. 43 the mark. That's right. 47. Zoom.
First down, Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
47. Here we go. Go to 54. Ryan. Watch the eye. That's it.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll throw again. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go, get out there. Strip that ball. Here we go, go to 54, line in. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken short. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
22-jet bomber.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Easy, opposite.
Now Breeze, maybe a free play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long.
Hey, team 6.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. The kick by Lutz is good. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Kill. Check 4. I got tripped this side. Put it 2, Jet, cover. Put it 2, Jet, cover. Safety's creeping. Kill. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gun. Check 31, check 31. Mike 43.
A second down throw for Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
61, match box, tonight.
They go with Murray again. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
All day, just like that.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go, 47. 43 in the mark. Let's go one more. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go, 46. 43.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
43 to Mike, boy, 43. Check, 40. Under. I'm coming.
Prescott on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On second down, Prescott again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
43's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check 9. We're going to 53. 43. Gun. Squeeze, double. Henry. 43.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 40 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra work.